Another cause for imperialism was Anglo-Saxon superiority. Goes hand in hand with the white man's burden. What is Anglo-Saxon? Anglo-Saxon basically means white, but the Angles and the Saxons, tribes that came from Denmark and Vikings and such, all got into Britain. And anyways, it's meant for northeastern European race, I guess you would say. So when you see the word Anglo-Saxon, basically meaning white, and this would be another reason for imperialism. Josiah Strong said, due to the Anglo-Saxon superiority of races, along comes with it a responsibility to civilize and Christianize the white man's burden. Here's some information on where the Angles and Saxons come from. Of course, 30 years later, we're going to get another person saying their race was superior, the Aryan race. According to the theory of blank, a country should sell more goods to other countries than it buys. What is a review question? I hope you said mercantilism, triangle trade, and of course the Middle Passage. All right. Social Darwinism. Now, Darwin did not believe in social Darwinism. Darwinism, the strongest survive, natural selection. Now you're going to get imperialists using this and applying it to society, saying, well, hey, only the strongest will survive. So if your race is failing, Philippines, we're going to just have to take you over and civilize you. Oh, getting wrapped up in what Rudyard Kipling termed the white man's burden. So here the U.S. becomes a world power. You throw in imperialism, white man's burden, industrial growth, manifest destiny, and our laissez-faire approach to it all, and you got the United States becoming a world power. Number seven, answering the following slide with an X or a Z. So which of the next two cartoons are we considered anti-imperialistic? What's his name, ladies and gentlemen? What's his name? X or Z? All right, the Panic of 1893. And take a look, you're seeing this today with the coronavirus. When you got really bad stuff going on in one place, it's cool to distract them with something else. So a desire to focus discontent elsewhere instead of here in America, politicians say, hey, look overseas. Another reason for imperialism. And take a look at the cartoon again. Outstanding cartoon. This one you might see. Now here you got a wolf. Hard Times Wolf, 1893. But look at the wolf hides I hope I have it blown up. Here you go. The wolf hides, 1873, 1857. 1837, 1819. Past years of what? Other depressions. Another hide to be taken, it says. Here's business revival. This is the gun. Another reason, reform and protest, again, desire to focus discontent elsewhere. Exports. The belief was that continued expansion overseas markets was necessary for economic development. You need more markets to sell to. Customers. How do you sell things if you have no customers? So here's some SFI I got for you real quick. 1870, exports, 292 million. 1900, about $1.4 billion. So we're definitely exporting more. That Civil War really got our industrialization kicked off. Another factor towards new imperialism is world pressure. Other nations were doing it, and we must not fall out of line. Basically, hey, you better get together if you want to be a world power, or else you're going to fall behind, and then you're in trouble. So if we want to become one of the big boys, we're going to have to get imperialistic just like them before the good stuff is gone. This is what's going to happen to Germany. Darwinian philosophy, we've already gone over it. Strongest should dominate. And we've already gone over Josiah Strong. Here you got white man's burden advertisement for Paris soap. Political philosophy, another cause for imperialism. Superior institutions must be imposed for the benefit of the human race. There is no human right to the status of barbarism. So here it's saying, hey, we've got a better way to do it, so thus we should be able to take you over to impose our better way. What do you think about that? Love this cartoon. Definitely could see this cartoon in Imperialism, DBQ. Now when they say Colombia, they're not talking about the country of Colombia. That's spelled different with an O. Colombia would be America. So here you have America dressed up. She's trying on her brand new hat. Oh, look at it. It's called World Power. And you can see it a little better there. Colombia's Easter bonnet. And of course, I would go over the cartoon more, but you got a question on it. Number 8. According to the previous live, Puck Cartoonist, what is the key to world power? Answer this question on your study guide on the accompanying PowerPoint. Yellow journalism, named after the first color in American newspapers. It was a cartoon called Yellow Boy. I think I got a picture of him here. Where's Yellow Boy? Nope, no picture of him. Yellow Boy. Anyways, here are the two most famous of the yellow journalists, the two rival New York newspapers. You got Pulitzer and you got Hearst. Pulitzer, Hearst. Hearst and Pulitzer. I don't think you'll ever have to know the difference between the two. They're basically the same when it comes to this essay. Yellow journalism as a major factor. Why would they want war? Why would they build war, as this cartoonist says? War sells newspapers. What am I talking about? Here's an example of yellow journalism. Sensationalistic reporting. There's Hearst and there's Pulitzer. Alfred T. Mahan. Now here's another reason for imperialism. His book comes out, extremely influential by especially man who reads it, Teddy Roosevelt. It says 2 major things. We just need to listen 2 major things for the United States to become an influence and sea power upon history. And what are those 2 major things? Build a bigger navy. Teddy does it. Great White Fleet. And Panama Canal. Teddy does it. Sea nations were the great nations. So in order for us to become a world power, we're gonna have to build a modern navy. Number 9. Boy, if you don't know this answer value, what I just said, you haven't been listening. So our essential questions. How did we do so far?